All right. Hello, everyone. How are you today? Good to see you again. So this is the 21st of September, and this is on Tuesday. So, yep. How are you, everyone? Good to see you again. So, I have been quite busy today with moving furnitures and also kind of building some furnitures and pictures. So, I was screening charts, but looks like markets are pretty much ranging, retracing. So no trades for myself. But yeah, let's check some charts now and see what's happening in the markets by Ichimoku. So let me squeeze my face and start the discussion right now. All right, so as usual, just a quick disclaimer. This information today is basically based on my own experience knowledge. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines on this live stream, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. So yeah, let me quickly say hi to everyone and start into the topic. So let's see who's here in the chat. All right, Gabby, good to see you. And Arkady, Sana, and Fai, Sorosh, Melanie, and Juan, Luke, Laurent. Good to see you, everyone. David, thank you for joining. And Celine, good to see you. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Victor, good to see you too. All right, Anis and Anthony, good to see you too. All right, and Kale, good to see you too. And Matthew, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. Okay, so let me switch to the chart. Okay, so I have been screening the charts before the live stream starts, but still there is no trend in higher time frames. And what I mean by higher time frames mean that I mean a daily chart or the forward chart. So I am a Japanese full-time Forex trader, and I use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo first of all to capture trends in higher time frames based on daily chart or the forward chart. And in case if you don't find any trending markets based on daily or forward by Ichimoku, then simply I stay away and come back to the charts a couple hours later, maybe 2 or 3 hours later, and see if I see the trend next time. So in that sense, let me screen charts by the daily chart first, because although we might see range market, we can still create the next scenario by looking at the lines and price actions too. So let's see which one to start. Let me start from the euro dollar here now. Euro dollar here, the price is also a bit ranging also. The Kumo flat and Kijun Sen is still flat all the time. And Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles. So this is called the Chikou span, how do you say, trace with the previous candles. And Chikou span is right now at here. So next 1 to 3 days is going to be bearish. So that means on the real chart, it might be bearish too. Right now it's ranging, so technically we don't know which way it's going. But if you see the Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles, and for the next 3 days will be bearish, the real market might be going down in the short term. But it doesn't make you trade. First, you have to confirm a trading edge to sell. And right now, there is doji candles today and yesterday. I mean, today and Friday was doji candle. I'm sorry, Monday, Tuesday, doji candle. So no trend and no trace. And let me break it down to the forward chart. Okay, so here is a forward chart. And in forward chart, it looks to be bearish. I mean, in terms of price action, it's bearish because the market has been consecutive bearish in waves. So from here, this you can draw the line. You can draw the horizontal line here, and it might turn and continue to go bearish in this way. And right now in forward chart, there is a bearish candlestick forming. So technically, I will wait until Kumo down and Kijun Sen down to look for the sell chance. But if you already see the bearish trend in the lower time frame, you can already in the trade too. So let me check the even lower time frame. So once again, I say daily chart and the forward chart are the higher time frame, and I call 1 hour and 30 as a middle time frame. So let me check 1 hour chart here. And in terms of 1 hour chart, this is a bit bearish, or it's a bit ranging right now. The Kumo flat and Kijun Sen is up. Chikou span has been coming back to the candles, and this is range. So from here, we don't know which way it's going. Maybe it goes up, it goes down, and we're not sure technically. So from here, we cannot sell. And in terms of price action, there is no trend right now. I mean, the market is bullish on the bullish N wave like this. And from here, this is called a Y wave, like the expanding Y wave. And it's becoming a very tricky market. And when I see the Y wave condition like this, then simply I would stay away from the charts. So, and let me look into the 30-minute time frame. So here's 30-minute chart, and sometimes I follow the 30-minute chart trend direction. But unfortunately, there is no trend direction in 30 either, because Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span is with the candles. So it might bounce and goes up from here, or it may break downwards and we don't know which way it's going. So simply in this case, we don't trade, really. Actually, I don't really trade when the chance is 50-50, because it will be gambling in terms of win rate or lose rate. If you trade on the 50-50 chance, it becomes almost like a gambling. So I don't trade in that condition. Although I have the risk management skill, if there's a chance it's 50-50, I still don't take it. All right, let's see. Okay, hello everyone, good to see you again. Thank you for joining as well, as always. All right, so let me check some other comments now. Zurima says, what about USDCAD? All right, let me check USDCAD next. So starting from the daily chart, the market has been bullish for the last 3 days, and now it's reaching to the previous resistance level. And let's see. And also, there is a resistance level up here too. And there are 2 wicks pointing upwards. So if the market reaches in this area, previously, the market was sold. So that means this is reaching up there, but it might be sold and it might retrace backwards. So in this case, in terms of price action, I don't look for a buy chance. I would wait for the breakout of the resistance level and look for the buy chance after the clear breakout in this way. In terms of Ichimoku, Kumo's flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Chikou span too close, so this is not a good time to enter. And let me break it down to the forward chart. Okay, in the forward chart, this is flat Kumo flat Kijun Sen. So it's range, no trend. And also in price action, the market broke the previous resistance level, and it has been going up to the previous resistance, and now it's been sold here. So from here, once again, as per daily chart, I expect the market breaks the resistance level and look for buy chance. Otherwise, it might be double top and market might go down this way. So this is where you don't jump into the market. And you cannot sell from here either, because once the market breaks it, it goes very fast and you will lose that in that case. So yeah, it's either direction, so simply stay away is my advice. Alright, so let's cover some other ones. Alright, good to see everyone, by the way. Thank you for joining. Welcome on this live stream right now. This is the 21st of September on Tuesday. Okay, John says, could you show us how you set up your trades on Excel? Alright, I will do that. I will capture the video and upload in my YouTube channel. Yes, because I manage all my positions and all my trades on Excel spreadsheet. I used to use a broker's history, trade history, but for myself, I don't use that one because my calculation is a bit different. I see break-even trade also as the loss, and I only want to count the win trades after I trade the profits. Otherwise, if the market come back to the break-even, that's the loss for myself. Or break-even simply. I don't want to count it as a win. So simply, I don't use the broker's history. Right? Let's see. Let me check some other comments here now. Alright, Anthony says, definitely no hurry, K, and only if you have time does the AUD Swiss franc Kumo in the forward chart looks too small. Flat on the middle time frames. Alright, let me check that one. AUDCHF, first we can check. And this is actually for everybody to learn. So my wish for everyone to be able to analyze charts and take trades by your own without myself. So in case if I stop live stream from tomorrow, hopefully you can trade from tomorrow is my ultimate goal. And that's why I share these examples as much as possible. And also upload videos from previous live streams highlights on this YouTube channel. Hopefully you like these highlights videos. I think these are helpful because sometimes when you miss a live stream, you have to look back for 1 hour, which is also good. But if you want to just get the essence of the important points, I think live stream highlights, I think that these are the good videos. Okay, so here is AUD Swiss franc. And so first, let me go to the daily chart. Right, always top down. Daily charts show the market is trending backwards, and it looks like it's heading back to the Kijun Sen. So in this case, Kijun Sen is going to be the target, but because from here it might bounce or breaks, and we don't know. But at least the market retracing all the way back to Kijun Sen, so the price level of 0.6668 is going to be the target. So with that in mind, let's look at the forward chart. In the forward chart, it's bearish. The market broke the previous support level today and it's bearish. But yes, as Anthony mentions, the Kumo is a bit too thin here. Both Senko span B down, A down, and Kijun Sen down, Chikou span below the candles, so this is good. And in this condition, although the Kumo is a bit too thin, let me take the pips to the previous support. This is only 13 or 14 pips to the previous support level. So in this condition, the market may reach that level like this, and it may bounce afterwards. And when the market bounces like this, Kijun Sen will become flat most likely, and Kumo, Senko span B, will be flat. A Senko span A might continuously go down this way, because if Tenkan Sen continues to go down this way, then Senko span A will also going down this way by its angle. So, but and once you see it, then you wait for the Kijun Sen to turn bearish as the market gradually goes down this way or breaks the previous support, and then that will also make the Kijun Sen down. Or even before the breakout, sometimes Kijun Sen turns bearish as the market ranges, and that means there are more sellers than buyers on this range market, and thus you can look for the sell chance before the breakout. And that is Ichimoku nature. You know, Ichimoku lines shows the equilibrium of the market, and equilibrium means the balance between the buyers and sellers. So simply, when you see Kijun Sen point down this way, the sellers are dominant than buyers in this particular time frame. But when you see Kijun Sen flat, that means buyers and sellers are equal, 50-50 level. So although the market seems to be uptrend, it may turn bearish anytime soon, and the market comes back to the equilibrium, which is Kijun Sen or Tenkan Sen or Senko Span B level. So yeah, in this case, coming back to the topic, right now the market is trending down and it may reach to the previous support because it's very close. And after the support, it may bounce this way. So for myself, like myself as a day or swing trader, we don't trade here. I don't trade. I will look for either breakout or consolidation. And when the sellers become dominant within the consolidation, I will look for the sell chance. And Kumo Kijun Sen basically tells you when the sellers will be dominant in this particular time frame. So I think the things I say is a bit advanced. So if you can understand, please understand the concept of Ichimoku first by reviewing the 5 videos, basic videos 1 to 5 Ichimoku video series, and also previous videos. So if you're new to my channel, please come to my website and scroll down a little bit. You can see the link on the below description. Scroll down a little bit and you can find some thumbnails, and this is the one you want to watch first. Must watch videos for beginners. Please click on this one and watch the beginners videos first, and then come to my live stream so that you can understand better on what I say here. So yeah, but the learning is step by step. So, and it never ends. Even myself is learning still right now. Recently, I got the boxes from Japan because I'm in Dubai right now since this July. But before I come into Dubai, I've shipped 5 boxes to Dubai, and in there I included some Ichimoku original books, and here finally I have it on my hands. So I'm ready to read these original books again and really understand the concept one more time and really output in these YouTube live streams or the Ichimoku membership live streams. So myself is also learning too. I have been reading this book maybe 20 times or 25 times or even more. I forgot. But every time I read, I still learn something new. So yeah, anyways, this learning is never ends. If you stop learning, then that's the end of your journey basically. So anyways, let's come back to the charts. So here, this is bearish. The Kumo is a bit too thin, but I think it's gonna go down to the support and bounce, is my opinion. All right, so let me come back to some other comments here. Right, Milos says, did you get stopped out on the previous trade or did you manually close? Oh, I closed automatically on Monday open. Yeah, that was dollar Swiss franc. From last week, I was holding out positions and I exited with a 36 pips of profit. Hussein says, can I short euro dollar 25 pips? Stop loss. Euro seems to be like hold. Okay. Hussein, I think you are a trader of Euro USD. I think you always ask questions about euro dollar. But let me check again. So yeah, once again, euro dollar is range right now. Looks like price action is bearish because it's been consecutive bearish in waves. So it may go down this way. But as per Ichimoku, it's flat, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So it may retrace back to Kijun Sen. Because once again, the equilibrium between buyers and sellers are 50-50. So I don't recommend you to trade at this moment. Alright, looks like we've got lots of comments here also. Good to see you. So let me check one by one. So the next one I'm covering is AUDJPY. Okay, so here's AUDJPY. Starting from the daily chart, always top down. So I see Kumo twist. Kumo turned bearish, but the Kumo itself is a bit too tiny. And Kijun Sen flat. So still, the buyers and sellers are in equilibrium. And so overall, it's range. So it might turn bullish anytime soon, in my opinion. Just in case, let me double check with the Fibonacci level, whether this level is below 61.8% or not. So as per daily chart, yeah, this is below 61.8%, so it may drop down 100%. Okay, so let's go to the 4-hour chart. So here's 4. The market just broke the support level, and it looks like this might be the beginning of the downtrend. So that made the Kumo Senko Span B down, A down, and Kijun Sen also pointing downwards this way. So this is a potential reversed in waves, and it may test the support and go down this way too. So I think this is a nice downtrend. Let me mark this one also. So let's move it down to the 1-hour chart. So here's one. I see Kijun Sen is pointing downwards, but the Kumo itself is still flat. Kumo is still flat. Technically, Senko Span B down, A down. But this Senko Span A level hasn't broken the previous Senko Span A level yet. What I mean by that is, you see previous Senko Span A support here, and it hasn't broken down yet. So this is more of the flat Kumo, in my view. So the market might turn backwards to the Kijun Sen here still. So yeah, but let me check the 30-minute chart. It may be down. Okay, so here's 30. And 30-minute chart shows that this is bearish. The Kumo's down. Kijun Sen pointing downwards and Chikou span below the candles. However, this Kumo is too small and too tiny. That means the market might turn bullish at this support level of 79.04. So in this condition, I won't take a sell right now. I mean, I won't look for a sell chance right now because it may bounce. So let me see. In the 4-hour chart, I think it's gonna close in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe. Let me see. In the 4-hour chart, candlestick here. Yeah, this is going to be closing in about 2.5 hours. So let's just monitor for the next 1 hour or so. And if it becomes below the previous support and the market continues to be bearish, and then we can come back to this chart again and look for the bearish confirmation in lower time frames again. But at this moment, we can't say anything yet because once again, in lower time frames, the Kumo is a bit too tiny, so it may turn bullish soon. And as a result, you might see the fake breakout and you might see range market like this afterwards. So I think this is also a good example of not to jump into the market in this condition. So let's check some other markets now. Let's see. Peter says, please check AUD Swiss franc. All right. AUD Swiss franc. Starting from the daily chart, once again, this is bearish Kumo and the market retracing back to the Kijun-sen level in the daily chart. And also in the forward chart, it's going down and the previous support is now about 10 pips. And since Kumo is a bit too thin, the market may bounce and retrace backwards. So I would prefer to wait for the breakout of the support and then look for the sell chance afterwards. And I hope that makes sense. So we have to be very clear on which market seems to be trending down, and not only that, seems to break in the support level or not. And you can technically see that by Ichimoku, Kumo, Kijun-sen. And also, I haven't talked about the Tenkan-sen Chikou span yet, but technically, if you use these 5 lines of Ichimoku, you can read the market like this way. And which you cannot read by price action itself. You know, in price action, if there's a support, it may bounce. So like here, if there are the support levels here, the previous support 0.6708, 2 supports here. So in price action, it may bounce this time and goes up this way too. But when you see Kumo down, Kijun-sen down, that's when you see the potential breakout. So yeah, and actually, this is actually one of my favorites, is that I take trades before the breakout happens and foresee the breakout by Ichimoku confirmations like this. Alright, let's see. Kale says, sir, how much candlestick cycles with horizontal Tenkan-sen? The Tenkan-sen retracement strategy will be highly effective. Tenkan-sen is 9 candles, high and low. So when the price is below or above Tenkan-sen for more than 9 candles, then it tends to retrace backwards. And Kijun-sen is 24 or 26 candles, so the market tends to retrace back to Kijun-sen in 26 candles in average. And this is also Ichimoku nature too, as a retracement. Of course, it's not always, but it's a good reference if you see charts by that. Oh, Daluk, thank you for the reminder. So yeah, if you liked today's live stream, please press the like button. And recently, I have been uploading some highlight videos on my YouTube channel. So in case you don't want to miss one of these, please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I upload the videos or the live streams. All right, let's see. Milo says, Mr. K, in EUROCAD, would you take the trade after candle close plus resistance at 0.50992? Or would you wait for another candle close past the resistance on the 1 hour chart? So in this case, let's see, EUROCAD. Yeah, I would wait for the breakout of the resistance level 1.5095. And then look for buy afterwards. Or it may retest. And if that's the case, I will look for buy there too. Yeah, these will be my two scenarios. Yeah, so this is forward chart, but yeah, what I mean by the resistance breakout, let's see. So we can't wait for a daily close, because if you wait for the daily close, then that means you have to wait until tomorrow. And if there's a breakout, and if you want to jump into the market in the middle of the breakout, you will look at the lower time frames. And I will recommend either 1 hour or 30-minute candle to break. And breakout means the close price comes above the resistance, and that confirms the break. You know, never jump into market when the candlestick is still forming. Sometimes you see candlestick forming and the market goes up this way, and you might think it's breakout. But let's say, hold on, in a 1 hour chart. So maybe this is a good example. So here's 1 hour chart, and this was the fake breakout. As a result, it became a doji candle. But until it closes, we never know if this becomes a pin bar or not. Because the start price was here, and the open price was here. And within 1 hour, somehow the market went down or up, like this, and all the way up this way. And if you happen to open the chart and see the chart candlestick forming like this on a full bullish candle, and the market is breaking out, you might think that it's a breakout, and you jump in and buy. And then afterwards, the market retraces all the way back and close the price here. And as a result, you see the pin bar, and the market tends to be sold afterwards. So always wait for the candle close should be above the resistance or below the support is the key. And I recommend you to do so in 1 hour chart or the 30-minute time frame. If it's only 5-minute chart, I think the breakout is a bit too shallow to be trustable. So yeah, 1 hour breakout is recommended based on my experience. Risto says, why you look so orange? Oh, am I? I'm not sure. Maybe that was due to the lighting. I think it's now okay. A bit orange. I think that's due to camera setting, I guess. It's getting dark outside already. Yeah, the night, daytime is getting shorter here in Dubai. Okay, so let's cover some other comments here now. Almighty says, how to choose a good broker? I don't really want to mention about the brokers because I think it depends on region. But for myself, I'm using XM and it's been reliable. So I just stick to it so far. So I recommend you to do research based on region and look for a good broker. Yeah, I used to use the brokers locally in Japan, but now that I'm in Dubai, I can't use them anymore. So I'm simply sticking to a couple of brokers right now. All right, Jagadish, good to see you. Thank you for joining. So great to see you here. And everybody, thank you for joining. If you liked it, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. Okay, so let's see. Let me check some other comments here now. Oh, let's see. Sagawa says, what about Bitcoin, if I may? I heard it's retracing. Interesting situation. Yeah, I saw that it's going down this way. But hold on, let me check Bitcoin as of now. Okay, look into the daily chart. The price is now into the Kumo. So as soon as I see this market, I will stay away because it's range. You know, it's like airplane being a storm. So the market might go up and or down, and we don't know which way it's going. Yeah, the Kumo is not twisted yet, and Kijun Sen down, but since Kijun Sen is above the Kumo here, this downtrend is not really trustable. It may be supported and it goes up too from here. So here again, we have to wait for the candle close. In this case, I will wait for the candle close in the daily chart because this is support in the daily chart. At 42885.4 is the daily support. So for this candlestick to close, it will take another 9 hours and 20 minutes. And after 9 hours 20 minutes, the close price might be all the way below here. If that's the case, then from tomorrow, the market may continuously go down this way by price action because it becomes a clear breakout and market sees it as a clear breakout and also the neckline breakout of these head and shoulders, and that's why the market might be sold afterwards if the candle close below the support level. However, if the candle close above the support, then what's going to happen is it's going to be a pin bar. So let's see, the body look like this and long wick pointing downwards, and when the market sees it tomorrow, there might be some buyers coming in and it might go up this way. So, and plus the market is within the Kumo now, so I'm not sure which way it's going is my answer. So do nothing is my answer here. Yeah, remember that trader's job is also to do nothing. Hello James and hello Ju. You're welcome. You're welcome very much. Look, yeah, that's a floating globe over there from Japan. You remember? I had the one from Japan. Yeah, that was also in the boxes. And it says, please K, if the weekly Kumo changes in the middle of the week, do you consider it to add the watch list, or do you wait for the end of the week to look to it again? I don't really mind the weekly Kumo so much during the weekday because I rather keep focusing on the daily chart and the forward chart. But if I see the very stable trend market per daily chart, then in my mind, maybe weekly chart might be also uptrending. And then I look at the weekly chart, and if weekly is up and daily is up also, then when I take a buy, I go for higher risk per trade. I go up to 4% or sometimes up to 5% per trade. Normally, I take 2% risk. But if that's the case, I take higher risk per trade by the weekly trend confirmation. Let's see, Jubal says, shall be grateful if you would advise which time frame to check our intraday trading of stocks. Stock market intraday would be, I think I recommend you to the daily chart to watch. Daily chart and also entry will be based on a 1 hour chart. Yeah, unlike Forex, stock market is not moving 24 hours. So yeah, I recommend you to check daily chart because these are the timings when the market closes and opens every day. And also entry timings should be in lower time frames. Right? All right, good to see you everyone. Thank you for joining once again. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Minoru Endo says, which book is this? Oh, this is Ichimoku original book. I have brought these from Japan. This is just one of them. This is Ichimoku Complete Edition. And also, there's other one just close by myself. This is the first volume of Ichimoku Kohyo. The book is in there, and the original creator Goichi Hosoda's handwriting chart is actually attached to this book. And also this one too. It's got the book in it, and also handwriting charts attached to it. So when I study Ichimoku on the original book, I read this book also, but this book itself doesn't have a chart. So I go back and forth between the charts and also book and read it through and understand what he tried to say. So I need a wide space to do that because I need to open the chart. The sheet is very wide. It's like maybe 30 inch or 40 inches big. I have to have a big table to lay out the chart and read books along with it. Yeah, it's a fun process to do. Looks like the camera is a bit blurry. Okay, looks like now it's clear. Okay, so let's see. All right, hello Melanie, good to see you too. She says, hi Kei-san, please, if you have time, could you take a look at pound Swiss franc in 1 hour chart time frame? Price is down now. Do you think it will continue to down? And can we take daily Kijun-sen as a target? Thank you. Okay, so looks like it's a retracement to the daily Kijun-sen. So let's look into the pound Swiss franc. Okay, so here is pound Swiss franc, and daily chart is now flat Kumo flat Kijun-sen, and Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles. So the last 2 days has been bearish. It sold so much, but now it's ranging, so it may turn bullish anytime soon. Right, with that in mind, let's look at the 1 hour chart. So yeah, so here is 1 hour chart, and this is bearish. First of all, this is bearish. The market has been trending down this way on the reverse in the wave. So from here, it may go down this way continuously. But I think there is a support level here at 1.26102 level. Let me squeeze the chart. And yeah, there is a support from September 7th. Well, technically, the support was here at 1.2597. And the previous resistances were here at 1.2625. But now that it's broken, I will delete this level. So in a 1 hour chart, this is bearish. And market has been going down this way, and just right now, the market broke the support, the previous low in 1 hour chart, and that's why Kumo and Kijun-sen are pointing downwards at the moment, and Chikou span below the candles. So this is bearish, but it might bounce and it goes up this way, so you have to watch out. So let's look into the 4 hour chart. Let's see. In 4 hour chart, I see Kumo's too thin. Right, Kumo's too thin like this, so it may bounce and retrace. So I would recommend you to look for sell chance after the breakout or the support because of this too thin Kumo structure. Let's see, today the strength chart. Let's see. Okay, so Swiss franc is very strong. And New Zealand is the weakest right now at the moment. So it looks like New Zealand Swiss franc is the most volatile market right now. And the pound is in sideways. The green one is pound is sideways. So Swiss franc is bullish. So that means this bearish trend is caused by the strong Swiss franc. Not the weak pound, but because of strong Swiss franc. And Swiss franc sometimes changes its direction very quickly. Maybe in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it turns bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish. So in that sense, also it may bounce from here. Yeah, when it comes to Swiss franc pairs, I would kind of step aside, step back, and want to observe, further confirmations, because it's a bit tricky here in my experience. But once the market breaks the support level, then the chance for the market to go down continuously will be higher, because we saw double top and neckline broken downwards here. So technically neckline was here at the pin bar also, and retest here too. So neckline has been broken down of this double top, and now it's going down and at the support level. So it may bounce from here and retrace to the previous support level on the neckline, and may continue to go down this way too. I think this is more realistic analysis here. Or it may break down this way, along this way. It may break down this way, along this way, and retest the support, and continue to go down this way too. So we'll see which of these scenarios will be taking place. But in this case, once again, I won't jump in because the Kumo is too thin here. All right, let's see. Let me check some other comments and questions now. Where can I purchase the hardcover books? You can purchase it in Japan, but I'm not sure if they ship out outside of Japan. Okay, Orvin says, I'm holding a break-even on pound dollar at running pips. We'll see if breaks support and continues downtrend. Yeah, let's see. Pound dollar. Okay, pound dollar has been bearish, and I think this is the support level. Let me see. Daily chart also range, and the forward chart also range too. But one thing that is also important to keep in mind is that this is at the Henkabi now. This is about time cycles. And time cycle is a bit advanced technique, so I don't talk about this one so much in this public. But if you capture the lows on this price, these are 22 bars between the lows, and the next lows are 24 bars. So yesterday was the 22nd, and tomorrow is going to be a 24th day from the previous low. So that means from either today, tomorrow, the market might turn bullish and goes up to the previous high or breakout of the previous high in these time cycles on the highs, on these Henkabis. So in that sense, since Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat on the daily chart, it may turn bullish anytime and retraces back to the Kijun Sen anytime. So yeah, it may retrace from here. And this is, once again, not 100%. Of course, it may go down this way from here too. And if that's the case, that means the market does not respect time cycles anymore. So you don't watch time cycles anymore. But since we are very close at the Henkabi right now, we have to watch out. whether market bounces or continues to go down. And here's forward chart. In 4, this is consecutive bearish N waves. After these head and shoulders, broke the neckline, and now it's going down. So, and it's bouncing quite a Tenkan-sen, so the chance for the market to go down is a bit higher in this price action. So we'll see which way it goes in this. Let's see. Minoru Endo says, Sensei, on which time frame usually do you start a position? In other words, which time frame is your favorite? I follow either daily chart, daily time frame, or the forward chart time frame. So my favorite is a daily chart because Ichimoku works the best in the daily chart, and I can capture the waves and time cycles in the daily chart. And also the forecast lines. Right, thank you for the comments. Thank you for the many comments right now. Thank you for joining. All right, so hold on. Let me start to cover more quickly because I'm keep getting more comments, more and more comments. So let's see. All right, thank you everyone. Good to see you. All right, Nami says, please some suggestions on Pound JPY. All right, let's see. Pound JPY. Okay, it's bearish now. Broke the support. I think this one is also a good one to watch. So here's Pound JPY. The Kumo is still, twisted, just twisted, bearish in the daily chart. And so it might retrace and go backwards in the daily chart basis. But if you look at the forward chart, it's down. The market broke the support and also the pin bar. And this is a potential continuous bearish N wave. Kumo down, Kijun Sen down. So I think this one is a good one to watch and look for the sell chance. And if you sell right now, target is going to be the week low from the 20th of July, which is at 148.43. And it just broke the P wave. This is also P wave breakout and retest. Okay. So I think the market goes down to 148.43 is my opinion. So looks like, and this might be the beginning of the downtrend also, because not only that it's a P wave breakout, but also this is the breakout of the Henkabi too. So I was also watching this market by time cycles. Within the P wave, there are lows and highs in time cycles. So these are the highs in time cycles in the daily chart. Hold on. With the daily chart, I see these highs are in time cycles of 14, 13, or 12. And the lows are in time cycles of 22, 24. So yesterday was actually the Henkabi, and kind of expecting the market goes up afterwards within the P wave. But it looks like it's broken downwards this way too. That means the market is not respecting time cycles anymore. So the chance for the market to go down becomes higher now. So yeah, pound yen, I think that's a good one to look for the sell chance also. All right, let's see. Let me check some other comments here now. Euro Swiss franc. All right, Euro Swiss franc. Daily chart. You trace all the way back to Kumo and the forecast lines, and the market is now within the forecast lines again. So this is range now. It's bearish in the lower time frames and broke the support level of around 1.0837 level. But in the daily chart, once again, it's in the Kumo now, so it may retrace backwards anytime soon. Is my view. All right, good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining once again. All right. Yeah, so good. You're welcome. You're welcome here. Yeah, thanks for the comments. Yeah, I want to visit UK soon. Anytime soon. After the COVID settles down, I want to visit UK. For sure, for sure. Are you a short-term trader? No, I am more of the day-to-swing trader. I don't really scalp. All right. Good to see you, everyone. Once again, thank you for joining. All right, let's see. Hi, Kay. Appreciate your content. By the way, which trading platform do you use for actor trading? I use MT5 as my trading platform. This is TradingView, and TradingView is only for analysis, but I take trades on MT5. Okay, yeah, 4% risk. Yeah, 4% risk I take when weekly or even monthly chart is trending, but it doesn't mean that I take the full 4% risk. Of course, when the market retraces, I will exit with less than 4%. So the 4% risk per trade, I mean, is maximum to the stop loss. That means when the market reverses and reverses backwards, the stop loss and exit there, I lose 4% of my account. But usually, I exit before the market hits a stop loss, so my risk is much less, practically speaking. All right, let's see. Good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Let me quickly screen the comments and check some comments now. Any opinion on Evergrande? Yeah, that's a big news right now. Of course, it's going to impact market. If there's a default, then if it becomes default, then of course, I think it's going to impact indices and stock markets for sure. First, it can affect the Bitcoin and gold also. And that's why we see indices are now weak because of that, potential China shock. Like Nikkei dropped down also. There was a gap in between yesterday and today, dropping down this way. And Dow Jones dropped heavily all the way down this way too. Yesterday was a huge drawdown, like it was down 2.4%. It's a huge down. But it may go down even more if the news is inactual. So Nasdaq is also going down this way, now on the Kumo now. And S&P also went all the way into the Kumo now. So this is pure range again. So all the markets, all the stock markets, indices are bearish now. Euro stocks bearish, And FTSE 100 also in range, in the low range. Tech fronts also had a gap in between, and now it's range below the Kumo here. And DAX index also came below the Kumo here too. And Nifty is also range. This is uptrending Kumo Kijun Sen, but you know, for the last 2 days it's been a bit ranging. So, you know, sure, if the market breaks the resistance level or not, because of that fundamental news. And AU200 also below the Kumo now. It's a bit bearish, broke the support level too of 71.85. And Hang Seng, of course, is bearish. It's China. Hang Seng index, it's Hong Kong Hang Seng, it's bearish, broke the support as well. And VN30, Vietnam is a bit range. This is still P wave, so we have to wait for the breakout of the P wave in this chart. But almost all the indices are bearish, and this is not a good time to buy. So I think the next question is, so what about we sell right now? There is a big news. So what about we sell here? And my answer is no, because still we're not sure if the market will be going down or not. So what I do is right now, if there's a big shock news like this, what I usually do is I wait for the market to go down all the way. I wait for the fact that the market go down all the way, and I wait for the stop and then buy there. Instead of capturing this, you know, bearish trend, potential bearish trend, I would prefer to wait for the drop. And if I see consolidating market and come up Kijun Sen up, then I buy at the lower level. Otherwise, it may go down or it may shoot up on any potential news, and it happens. So yeah, never to jump in this kind of condition. And plus, there will be FOMC tomorrow and lots of important news tomorrow. So just quickly reminding, tomorrow, Wednesday 22nd, we have a policy meeting in Japan. So JPY and FOMC in US, so that can be affected by US and Bitcoin, and also gold as well. And other US pairs and non-US pairs can be affected by this. And also Thursday, we have a service PMI in Euro, and also policy meeting in UK. So pound and euro could be affected by this. And towards the later part of that day, there will be a retail sales in Canada. So we have lots of big news today, tomorrow and the day after. So yeah, I guess I will prefer to stay away and just wait for the next stable trending market. Otherwise, you can lose big so easily. Okay, so I guess I will be ending the live stream for now. So sorry I wasn't able to cover all the comments, but after I finish this live stream, I will look at it and review these comments and enjoy your posts. So yeah, so once again, market a bit ranging right now. So in this case, we better stay away. And also, if the market condition is uncertain, then advise you to stay away. You only trade when you're feeling positive in analysis. In case you have any doubts, any second thoughts in the markets, don't take trades. Always wait until the good setup comes from you. Alright, so thank you for joining once again. If you liked it, please press the like button before you leave. And please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I do these live streams or upload the previous highlight videos on my YouTube channel. So yeah, have a great day today, and I will see you on the next one. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now. またね. Thank you.